Test. Hi, we are Yuri, and we make access to microgravity accessible to anyone. Cancer is the second leading cause of death in the world. This is Joshua, a cancer researcher from the University of Technology in Sydney, and part of his research is studying living human cancer cells. Now, obviously, he cannot study them within humans. You don't want to give cancer to humans to test it, so he has to grow them in the lab. The problem is, in a lab, cells just grow in 2 dimensions. Why? Because of gravity. So Joshua really wants to grow them in microgravity on the International Space Station. Because without gravity, cells grow in every direction, and they form a much more realistic model of human tissue. But getting to the ISS is a huge pain. It's complex, you need lots of paperwork, talk to many different parties. It takes forever. Launches are limited every year, and approval steps take also very long. And of course, it's very, very expensive. Not just because of the rocket launch, but you have to develop a complex hardware structure that can run your experiments in an autonomous way, because astronaut time is even more expensive. So in total, Josh would take probably several years and at least $1 million to get his project to the station. And Josh is not alone. Countless researchers around the world have the same problem, which is a pity because there's so much potential in microgravity research. Biotech companies could develop new models against the world's deadliest diseases, and we can produce better materials. Think of fiber cable for your internet. It could be even faster if you would produce that in microgravity. So how can we make microgravity more accessible? How can we make this amazing environment accessible to everyone? Well, this is where Yuri comes in. We make access to microgravity a lot simpler, a lot faster, and much more affordable. How? First of all, we have a portfolio of those complex hardware boxes ready to go. They're certified by NASA already, they're flight proven, and most important, they're reusable. That saves most of the cost and most of the time. Second, we have a seamless end-to-end service from an easy-to-use online configurator like you would do on Kayak until the splashdown in the Pacific Ocean. We take care of everything so the scientist can take care on his science. And third, we not only do ISS missions, but all microgravity platforms. So we can do orbital capsules, suborbital rockets, parabolic flights, and we also developed Europe's first commercially available clinostat, which is a microgravity simulation machine you can put in your lab on Earth. So by doing all this, we can save up to 90% of the cost of a typical mission, and we can get down the time by a half or a third. Our record from signature to launch to the ISS is less than 4 months. Normally this takes years. We're targeting the market of microgravity research, which is more than 300 million globally, and you see the commercial part of it is growing heavily. So there's many, many private companies now coming to the station. And what have we achieved? We were founded 8 months ago, last year in June, and since then we have closed partnerships in 16 countries on 5 continents. We are short before signing our first NASA and our first ESA mission, which will fly this year in August and next year in January. We have sold our first clinostat to a commercial customer, and we have brought a top-tier automotive company as a customer who will fly with us on a microgravity research mission to study autonomous driving behavior. I cannot go much more into detail. And remember Josh, from the beginning, he will fly with us to the ISS this year in August on SpaceX 21, and that will be Australia's first ever research ISS mission, which of course was a big buzz in Australian TV and the media and everywhere there. Our team, this is our founder team, we have more than 25 years of space experience, and we have flown 9 ISS missions at our former roles, so we know what we're doing when we're talking about microgravity. So if you want to fight cancer or just send up your wedding rings to space. We can help you with it. Come talk to us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Basically, you know, these guys are doing really well. They don't need too many questions, right? No. I mean, Josh, actually, I found him very sympathetic at the beginning, but now that he's going to space, I don't like him anymore. No. Lovely pitch. Any pressing questions?
I'm sorry, but what is the hardware exactly which you launch?
The hardware?
Yes, I believe your core product is the hardware, no?
The core is a service, but we develop also the hardware, which is like pumps and something where you can put cells into, or also plants.
Okay.
We have an aquarium model where you can have zebrafish, so we also fly fish if you want.
Okay.
Not mice yet, but if we have a partnership with JAXA, so we could also fly mice if you want.
Okay. Okay. Merci.
You need a partnership with JAXA to fly mice. Really?
They have a nice mice module. Yeah.
Okay. Whatever that says. Lovely having you. Thank you so much. Great pitch. Thank you.